Hello, everyone. I'm Jesus, and welcome to the next episode of The Road to Old School MTG. So I do promise this is a shorter video because I just have 3 packages to open today, but they are pretty expensive packages, especially 2 out of the 3. Actually, 1 out of the 3. I still have one more expensive package on the way, but I didn't want to have that one interrupt the flow of the videos being recorded, and also I don't want to wait so long for these cards to just sit without me inspecting them and so on, right? Being so expensive. So I am a big fan of the deck from Brian Weissman, and I've been researching that the old school version that he has played with and created and played with, and towards me creating his version of the deck, I've begun to get some of the cards that I'm missing towards creating it. And here, one of these packages should be one Italian The Abyss card, and the other card that's on the way should be my second Italian The Abyss card. This is the first time I'm purposely buying a foreign old school card. And also, all these cards are either moderately played or heavily played, maybe in slightly damaged, right? So I'm also resorting to finding more economical versions of cards in terms of condition, in terms of foreign versions as well, like I've done with the Abyss. The deck list for the deck that I'm looking at has 2 The Abyss cards, and according to Atlantic Eternal Central, they allow for foreign language cards to be used in old school Magic decks. So they are tournament legal as long as they are, of course, authentic foreign versions. So seeing as just one copy of the Abyss in English is well over $1,000, not even mint, I was able to get 2 of them, each one for 500, the other one for 510, so basically 500 each. They are played. One even definitely has some kind of a bend crease. So I don't know if that's the one I'm getting here, but either way, I'll show it eventually anyway. But that's me trying to attempt to be more fiscally responsible in terms of now we're just getting the mint version of cards, and since the Abyss cards are only being bought for the deck as opposed to let's say dual lands, which are just very helpful in many different applications, or Ancestral Recall, right? Of course, it's blue, but as I mentioned, it gets splashed a lot in almost any deck. If you have an Ancestral Recall, you have some blue power. A lot of times, players find a way to wedge it into their deck, right? So the Abyss is not one of those cards usually, right? It's very situational, depends on what kind of deck you're making, right? So it's so that's why I didn't want to splurge on English version or mints or near mints. I just needed to be able to complete Brian Weissman's the deck version, and that's the only reason why I want them. And other than that, I don't, other than, of course, they're cool, they're iconic, but I don't envision me having much application for those cards in any other deck that I currently want to do. So, so that's the reason why I didn't really wasn't too keen on, breaking the bank for those cards. Similar for Scrublands, I bought 2 Scrublands, which is both of them should be here. Same reason. The other dual lands that I purchased, either most of them are near mint, light played, but then I've had to resort to getting them more in like moderate played, condition. Once again, to be able to afford more of these cards. So I have to make that sacrifice here and there, right? Not too much, but that's what I'm been considering more and more. And that's what I have here, 2 Scrublands. That was specifically so that I can more easily splash in the the black cards into my old school Erhnamgeddon deck. The only sources of black I currently had, without me, altering the deck too much, was Birds of Paradise. I have 1 Mox Jet, 4 City of Brasses, right? But I wanted to cut down on the City of Brasses. I don't want to have 4, 3 tops. But I still needed that black source of mana, right? For me to consistently be able to cast those black cards, and Scrublands are going to help me accomplish that. But once again, like other than splashing for those 2 black cards, I don't envision really making black-white cards. Black-white decks. So same reason as the Abyss, I didn't need not much application, even though they are handy. Of course, dual lands are more handy in general. I just don't envision me making specifically a black and white deck anytime soon. So also decided to go for more played, moderately played, maybe in heavy played versions of these cards. So just wanted to explain my rationale for the conditions of the cards that you're going to see here. All right, so I'm not too sure what's the order here. It doesn't matter because they're all getting open. Right, so Scrublands were like around 200 each. They're on the cheaper side anyway, because they, it's a combination that doesn't get as much use. So bubble mailer, and then cardboard. So 1 Scrubland here. So I keep forgetting to so from Anchorage. So in the top loader, little tape, which already was coming off, but I don't care because I want to take it off anyway. And then a deck sleeve, and then the card itself. Actually looks better than I thought it would. Looks actually pretty decent. Definitely I see some like smudging and things like that. So let me just check the authenticity. I'm going, if you watch some of my videos, I've gotten wary of of getting counterfeit cards. No, yeah, this looks pretty good. No need to. I don't see any other telltale signs of counterfeit qualities here. So let's take a up close look over here. So honestly, this is pretty good. So just a little speck there. Yeah. So I'll see about cleaning this up a little bit. I've already been playing with that. I've gotten some of my old revised, especially revised cards that are dirty. I've been cleaning them just for me to get experience cleaning cards and so forth, right? So these cards, I don't, I might sell them, if something big happens and I need to, who knows. But I don't plan on, it's for me, unless something plans change drastically. So, that's why, I'm cleaning things myself, restoring things and so forth for my own use. All right, finally, so yeah, it's actually pretty good. Right, so that was from Anchorage. So let me make sure I get the correct one. Well, The other one is easier to tell because it is from Canada. My other Scrubland, right? So it's easy for me to tell which listing this one is. All right, so let me share it. $240 best offer accepted. Yeah, I think it was being listed for like 285 or something, and then used. They didn't put any list, list any condition. At least I'm not seeing. Oh, near mint light plate. Oops, I was wrong. I'm getting so many cards. I just keep forgetting what I get. Well, smudge. I don't know if that's a smudge there or if it's that's the art. So when I get the other one, I guess I'll be able to see better. Definitely. I don't know if I call it light plate. Well, maybe. No, that's not light plate. Plate. Well, I mean, I guess it's in the ballpark of plate to light plate. But you know, for 240, honestly, it's still pretty good. I'm happy with it. All right. So, and like I said, it's just for me to be able to splash 2 cards. So I'm not gonna break the bank over it. But honestly, that's a pretty good condition card, considering the price that I paid. All right, so this one is the other one. I can remove all this now that I confirmed everything's fine. No shenanigans. All right, so from Canada, this is actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first package I've ever bought from outside of the United States. But the seller seemed legitimate and, you know, decent rating and so forth. So bubble mailer, and then just the top loader, but it has a plastic around it. So this is, I like it a lot because you don't have to play around with the tape. So it's pretty handy if, you know, you do this more often. You know, you're a seller. So top loader, then a penny sleeve inside it, and then a perfect fit sleeve, and then the card itself, right? So I want to keep them separate. That's the first one. This is the one from Canada. They both have, you know, wear. You can see the wear around in the back, especially. All right, yeah, definitely this is a smudge. Well, when I do the up close, so this one's pretty good as well. The back is more worn out. Let me check. Just, yeah, looks good. All right, so let me put it up close. So this is the second one, the one from Canada. This one got an even cheaper price, below 200. And I don't know why I confused these 2 cards as, you know, moderately played, or, well, I guess they are, you know, but, you know, when you hear that, you like, maybe you're thinking, you know, a disaster, you know, like 2 steps, you know, above damaged. But these are actually pretty, both of them are good. And this one is, you know, I got it $50 cheaper than the other one, but considering, you know, it's, you know, almost a fourth less, it's pretty good. So I'm happy with both of them. So I thought I was gonna get something a lot worse than I just received, but pleasantly surprised. So I guess I did my research more better than I thought I did. I just, you know, it's been over a week, and then I just forgot those little details. Because I'm always thinking about the next thing. Okay, like what do I need next? Then I've been thinking about the deck, right? So same thing. They had a bit higher price, and then I for both of these I did offer, and then lower, and then it was accepted. So 235 Canadian, that's like 180. I remember I paid like 180. That's what I offered in US dollars, and it was accepted. So yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is accurate. The back is, definitely, the condition itself is fine. Like there's no scratching, at least nothing huge. It's more just worn out at the edges. In the front is very nice right here. So this actually looks better than the actual card. Usually it's the other way around. The picture doesn't do the actual card justice because you see the microscopic imperfections, but then when you see it, to the naked eye, you can't see those tiny little things. So it looks better, in person as opposed to when it's blown up. Here, this looks mint, near mint. But when I see the card here, like that's not so. In fact, just to confirm, I got the exact same one. As I said, I'm paranoid now. No, it's. So I guess on the back I can tell better, right? Because in the front they're both fine. Yeah, I can see that little corner there. It matches with the back of this one. So yeah, that's consistent. Heavily played. Ooh, HP. So that's what I mentioned. I would say this is moderately played, especially for the back. I mean, for the front. But nonetheless, less than 200. So I'm happy. All right. So, and eventually I'll get 2 more, and those will probably, I'll splurge a bit more for those, to complete the play set. But like I said, I don't envision me doing anything with white black. So there's no rush there, unless I change my mind and then there is something I wanted to, a new project that I need those scrublands for. If not, then these 2 will be perfectly fine. I just needed to splash in. Which way does this go? To be able to splash 2 black cards into my Erhnamgeddon deck. And they'll just be handy, anytime I want to splash black into a white deck that I'm making. Right, so anything that I'm making with white, and I feel the urge to splash in some black power into it. There they are, right? So it's, it does have more use than just the one thing, kind of like the Abyss. The Abyss is, I just need it for one thing. This one's, they have more potential for more use. The scrublands do. All right, so cardboard box, pretty strong considering it's so small. Bunch of papers. Okay, cardboard, and then this thing is plastic baggie, and then I can see either at least 1 top loader, maybe more than that, or maybe not. Like it's feels not so sturdy. Oh yeah, 1 top loader at least. Like it's wrapped up so much, it's kind of hard to tell. All right, there it is. Okay, I don't see an opening here. Do they have a vacuum sealing machine? Unless I'm missing this. I'm missing where the opening is at. So never seen that before. Pretty unique. Pretty cool. So 1, the Abyss, Abiso. So my receipt, this is the one I paid exactly 500, Old Man MTG. It's a pretty reliable seller. So I was happy to take the card. Yeah, this is the one that has the bend, the crease noticeable. All right, so look to, yeah, I mean, it's acceptable. Like I said, I just need it for the deck. Yeah, looks good. It has that bend. Definitely, I can feel it's weak here, and I'll show it. Although there you can already see it, right? But it's still sleeve playable, and it's not so bad actually. And it doesn't affect anything else of the card. All right, so let me show it up close. This one I'll show a bit more up close, in more detail. If my camera helps me out here. But you can already tell right there, it's right, foreign. Enchant World, Encantamundo. Right, so pretty good. So let's see if we can see the details on the crease there. It's black, right? So there, right? So it's, all in all, it's not so bad, but definitely it got bent right there in that corner once upon a time. Right here, you can see it more, right? There. So other than that, the rest of the card is, pretty good. And then from the front, the crease is, not so noticeable. The back is where you really tell. And it has some scratches here and there. But like I said, it's, I don't need something beautiful. I just need the card itself. All right. So I think that's a decent enough look. All right. So pretty excited. And as I said, I do have one more The Abyss, Italian The Abyss coming in. Because Brian Weissman's the deck version that I'm looking at contains 2 main deck. So I got these, I saw them for a very decent price, and I know I'm gonna make this deck eventually. So I just took the plunge. Basically, I just need 5 more cards. I need 4 more dual lands, which is separate than the ones that I already have. Volcanic Island. No, not that one. It's another one. Underground Seas. I need 4 Underground Seas. Unfortunately, that's the most expensive dual land. So it'll be a while until I get 4 of them. And then 1 Library of Alexandria. That one I seriously am looking. I was willing to buy one already. Actually, 2 times already. But just the deal fell through. But out of anything, that's the one card. I actually thought I was gonna probably get Library of Alexandria before I even got the Abysses. And if I would have gotten it, maybe I wouldn't have purchased these. Just because Library of Alexandria, I seen them being included in Erhnamgeddon decks, old school Erhnamgeddon decks, right? That can afford them. It's one of those cards, kind of like Ancestral Recall. You find a way to wedge it into your deck, no matter what the deck is, right? If you have a Library of Alexandria, you're gonna try to put it into your deck one way or another, right? So it's one of those cards. So I need one of that is restricted. I need 4 Underground Seas, and then these 2 here. I think that that's it. Maybe 1 more card. I'll see. But either way, this is long term, right? I don't, because I'm still playing around with my old school Erhnamgeddon deck. they're basically finished now with these two scrublands. That's why I wanted to make this video to, get this out of the way and put the finishing touches on the latest version update to my deck. But the Abyss and the second one that's coming up, the Underground Seas, the Library of Alexandria, these are, and the deck, once I have it, that's a way later into the year, right? So it's a longer term goal. Right now, I'm looking to pay off, the credit cards I used to attain these cards. When I did use it, a lot of these I just straight up bought. But now I'm in the payback phase. So I'm trying to, if I didn't get these two abysses in such a pretty good price, I think I wasn't, gonna get. And that's why also I got these two pretty low price. 500, I got two of them. Not bad. They are dual lands. And decently enough condition for both of them. But by now I'm looking to finish up my Erhnamgeddon deck, the different versions. I'm going to make a video with explaining all the different versions, explaining how I can change between the versions and so on. So I think that'd be an interesting thing to show. But then that's the main focus right now. And then as I see deals, as I am paying off my bills, and I think I can afford it, I might, here and there, get more pieces towards the creation of the deck, right? But that's a long-term goal. But now I'm looking forward to using these scrublands, adding them into my old school Erhnamgeddon, and then putting the finishing touches on that. And I'll make that video shortly. Thank you for watching this one though.